Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all on Fashionphile. I did a video in the past just touching a little bit on it, but today I wanted to designate this entire video to just Fashionphile and my purchases that I have made from them. I have a list and some notes down here, so if you guys catch me looking down, that would be why. I have 4 items to share with you. I feel like that is a good number, at least a good starting number to kind of do this, I don't know if you want to call it a review or just, I don't know, an update on how I've liked this company. This is not sponsored, but hey, Fashionphile, if you see this, I'm your girl. Okay, so like I said, I have 4 items to share with you guys. I kind of want to go over each item, how much it costs, or how much I paid, how much it costs retail, the condition, and all the different types of things that have to do with making your purchase here on Fashionphile. So anyway, the website you can currently purchase on is fashionphile.com. You can purchase it internationally, or it's free. I think it's free shipping within the United States. If you are a California resident, you do have to pay sales tax on the items. If not, and you live elsewhere in the States, you do not, which is super amazing, and I will get to that a little bit later too. But I keep looking at my items because they're all like right next to me. But anyway, so yeah, so it's really, I think it is a great idea. I love the whole resale consignment idea behind it. I think it's super easy to use. I think it's a great website. I definitely think that Fashionphile is one of the top consignment websites currently. They not only have new items from current collections, but they also carry vintage. So they have a huge variety of styles and brands and just everything, and it's super awesome. There's a lot of other websites that I have checked out, consignment websites, and they usually just carry a lot of vintage or a lot of like not quite vintage but not new, kind of in that awkward stage where it's like it's not in but it's like still a fashion name. I don't know, you guys, I don't know. But I really like Fashionphile so that I can go there and I can get current things, sometimes at a discounted price, sometimes not. So, alright, so I wanted to talk a little bit too about pricing. Again, when I show each item, I'll tell you guys how much I paid for it. But like I said earlier, sometimes you get a deal, sometimes you don't. A lot of people do complain that Fashionphile is overpriced, and I totally get it. When I first started buying luxury, I was like, what? That's more than retail. But now I'm kind of understanding why some of these items are a little bit over retail price. And that's because of it's either A, an item that's hard to find, or B, it's an old item, like a vintage item that, you know, you're not going to be able to walk into a boutique and buy. So it's a convenience factor why some of the prices are as much as they are. I do have one item in here that I did purchase over retail, but if you factor in tax and the fact that I was able to get what I wanted from the specific website, it's totally worth it to me. And plus, the price I paid, like if I would have paid for it in store, it would have been more after the tax, because I think we have 7.25 here in Minnesota. So the tax would have been higher than what I ended up paying on Fashionphile. So that is definitely something to consider. Yes, you're not going to go onto the website and expect to find like these huge, massive savings. That's just not realistic in the luxury world. So I want to talk about the different conditions which the items will be listed for on the websites. There is new with tags, so basically it's a new item that still has the retail tags on it. Then there is the excellent condition, which is like pretty much brand new, but it has been used. Then there is the very good, which which they will list, as well as all of the marks or creases or tears, pulled stitches, whatever you have, it'll be listed there. And then there is good, which is kind of like the lowest condition. And I do have to say, you guys, I wouldn't worry too much. Obviously, look at the pictures, read the description. They do a very good description of what the issues are with the bag or the small leather good or whatever. But definitely look at those pictures closely. In my experience, the items that I have purchased have all been above, like, better quality than what they have listed on the website, which is super impressive because I have bought basically every item from every category. So there's that, and I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. So we're going to start with the first item, and the first item I ever purchased from Fashionphile was this Hermes Twilly. And this on the website was considered new with tag, so it did have the tag attached. It came with the box, the store tag, the ribbon, so it came with everything pretty much. Again, brand new. So this is the lotus print here that I have. It's blue and green and beautiful. You guys have seen it before. I paid $150 for this off Fashionphile. Retail brand new at the store. These Twillies cost about $160 plus tax. So I saved $10 plus tax, which was awesome. And again, new with tags. So that was a really, really, really good deal. Plus the fact that it came with a box and everything, you guys know, and you may or may not agree with me, but that does make or sell an item. At least in my case, if it has a box and everything, then I am all over it. So there is my first item from Fashionphile, again in perfect condition. The next purchase I got, the next purchase I made was my Chanel walk, and this is in the bright blue caviar with ruthenium hardware. This was labeled as new with tags, so it did come with the tags attached, the Chanel retail store tags. This retails for $2,100, and I paid $2,195. So what I was talking about earlier, the item that I paid over retail was this one. And I figured with the tax and everything, it would have been over $2,200. So the fact that I got what I wanted, exactly what I wanted, the convenience, right? The convenience of it. And then plus it was new with tags, like I couldn't really go wrong, right? So this is my second item. It did say, okay, so it said new with tags, but in the description it said that there was a scuff on the inside. I have yet to find that scuff. I don't know. Like maybe my eyes just aren't seeing what they saw, but well, obviously, but there's no scuff on the inside. So I don't know if that was a mistake or if I just, like I said, if I just can't see it, I don't know. So this item came with the box, the dust bag, the authenticity card, and then the original tags attached to it. So that is my Chanel walk. And the next purchase after that is my Dior, my Miss Dior flat bag, and this is in the size large. So this baby here was marked as very good condition. So this is kind of like right under excellent. And I wrote some notes here. This is what it said on the listing for this bag. It said that on the interior there was surface wear. The hardware was scratched, which there's like maybe two little tiny little hairline scratches, which is not, like, I would still consider this like pristine, because basically I get bags from, you know, the stores that are just like that. The inside, I didn't really see too much wear. I mean, I could understand just basic wear. There's a couple, like there's a scratch down there and one up here, but nothing too crazy. It said that there was edging wear, which I did notice a little bit on the corners. And then but not much at all, just a little bit of like color transfer or dirt. I'll probably be able to get it out. And the last thing it said was a crease, which you guys can see and I've talked about before. There is that crease right here from either how it was stored or worn, one of the two. So for this being in very good condition, I was so incredibly impressed, you guys. I was expecting it to be a little bit rougher than it is, but it just like, it's amazing. They must grade their bags really harshly because seriously, like I love it. It's just like way more impressive than what I was expecting. So there's that. This bag also on the website said it came with a dust bag and keys. So the keys are for the lock here and then a dust bag. When I received it, I got the dust bag, I got keys, but it also came with the authenticity card and the care booklet, which wasn't named in there, but it did come with those, which was really awesome and quite a surprise for me. This retailed, supposedly, I don't know 100%, correct me if I'm wrong, but this retailed for $4,100 and, yeah, brand new in store. And I paid $14.95, which is a heck of a deal, you guys. So this was the last handbag purchase I made, and this is my flat bag. Okay, and now we are on to the last item that I've purchased, or I should say the most recent item I've purchased from Fashionphile, and this will also be a reveal for you guys. I have been using it the last couple days. I was just so excited I had to, because I wanted this forever. So this little beauty here, are you guys ready? So I purchased the, hold on, I have to look down at this. This is the Louis Vuitton Empreinte Compact Cruise Wallet. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I've wanted one of these wallets for many years. I didn't know this color existed. And then as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I need it. Because you guys know, like, how obsessed I am with this yellow. Like, it is life for me. I love it. So anyway, like I said, I was thinking of purchasing this in either black or the earth tone color that they had. I don't know if it's still available or not, but for this wallet, this retails brand new for $660. It's a lot of money for me to pay for a Louis Vuitton wallet. No offense. Like, it's hard for me to pay that much because that's almost like Chanel territory, and I would rather just take that amount of money and put it towards the Chanel wallet. But this leather is super amazing, you guys. I'm highly impressed with it. Once again, I pulled it out of the packaging expecting it to be good shape as it actually is. So thank you, Fashionphile, once again. You surpassed all of my hopes and everything for this wallet, and you definitely surprised me with this one. So, I'm going to get into the details. This was in good condition on the Fashionphile website, which is the lowest condition that they sell. This wallet, you guys, honestly, this is going to sound crazy and kind of weird, but it looks in so much better shape in person than it did in the pictures. I really don't see anything wrong with it. So let me tell you guys first what the marks and stuff were. So the interior, it says it has marks, hot stamp, and the card slots are stretched. So the mark, there is a mark, and it is right here, which I haven't tried to get out yet, but I think I might be able to. It actually looks like there's maybe even a defect in the leather, the pebbling. I'm not too sure, but there's that mark there. And then the credit, let me take these cards out real quick, because I didn't think the card slots were stretched at all. Let me take these out. When I got it, you guys can see, these are still like really, really flat. You can see the outline of a card right here though, but that is not a big deal to me at all, because as soon as you put your card in there, you don't even notice it, right? So there's that. What else did it say? Okay, so this does have a heat stamp, and it says KY. It doesn't bug me. I don't notice it because when I'm opening this wallet anyway, my hand is right there where the KY is. You see what I'm saying? When I open it, so I don't even really notice it. But again, at least they did it classy, so it matches the other hot stamp here. So it's gold, which looks good. But anyway, okay, so there's that. What else does it say? The hardware has scratches, which yes, it does. It has... It's not overly scratched. It just looks like basic wear and tear on the hardware. And the hardware on the inside is in really good condition. There's no scratches on it. There are a little bit of scratches here on the little tassel part though. And then it said exterior glazing wear, which I have yet to find. It's not as smooth in some corners, but it's not like cracked or anything like that. And yeah, so that all looks pretty good. And then it said corner wear, which again, I have yet to find corner wear. I guess this kind of looks a little bit more wrinkly down here as opposed to this side, but it's like you can't even really tell. Can you guys tell? No. Alright. So, on the website, it said that it didn't come with anything, but when I did receive this, it came with a dust bag. One that's not meant for this wallet, but they did give me a Louis Vuitton dust bag, which was really thoughtful of them, and I appreciated that. So, price on this. Like I said, this retails for $660, brand new in store. I paid a whopping $325 for this. So I paid less than retail. Seriously, I couldn't be happier with this wallet. Like I said, I was expecting this to be in less than condition that it is now, you know, but it's definitely way better than I expected. So that is my newest wallet to my collection. So yeah, those are my 4 items that I've purchased from Fashionphile. I definitely have a lot more that I have in my cart and that I want to add to my collection for sure. I think Fashionphile is a great website. Not only do they do, you know, all these discounted luxury bags, but they also do layaway. So that is the other thing I wanted to talk about. 3 of my 4 items I did purchase using layaway. So basically you have to pay, I think it was 10 or 20% down. They'll tell you how much when you go to pay it. So this wallet I just used on, or put on layaway. I put $200 down. So it left me $125 to pay, and then you have 60 days to make your purchase or to pay off your item completely. So you can pay as, I think the minimum is $50 a time. But again, you can make as many payments as you want as long as it's paid in full by the 60-day mark. And what's really nice about the website is you can constantly go on the website and check in the info and see how many days you have left to pay, which is really helpful. Again, 20% down. If you do cancel your order and decide that you no longer want the bag or the wallet or whatever, you do lose out on a percent. I'm not quite sure the percent. I think it's 10% or something, but it is non-refundable and you do not get your money back for that, just for canceling. But you guys, I think it's a really great way to be able to afford luxury too. You're not getting an interest on the payments. You're not, you know, instead of getting a credit card, why don't you just do it on layaway? I mean, you don't get the item right away, but you know, you're saving money and you're making payments. I think it's just great all around, and I really appreciate that Fashionphile does that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more comments or questions, please leave them down below and I will make sure to get back to you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.